Let's see the review of Evolution X 5.6.1 on Poco X2. This update is of 27 April. Now let's skip to the about phone. As you can see, the Android version is Android 11. The security patch is of 5 April. The kernel version is 4.14 kernel. And the build date is 27 April. Now let's see some customizations. In network and internet and Geo, you get Volt and it's working fine. Down here you get Wi-Fi calling. In hotspot, you get the same options. And connected devices and connection preferences, you get Bluetooth, cast, printing, file receiver Bluetooth, Chromebook, driving mode, nearby share and Android Auto. And the main customizer is Evolver. In this you get tons and tons of customizations. I'll show you. In themes, you get lock screen clock. You get many options to choose. Then you get show status area. Down here you get font. You get many options for font. Then you get dark theme. In this you can set a schedule and you can choose the color bucket. Down here you get accent color picker. Here you also get option of accent color presets and you get many presets. As you can see. Then you get icon shape, icon pack, setting dashboard icon, switch style, as usual mode. You get status bar height, header sizes, rounded corner, in navbar colors. You can choose the colors. That is, I have chosen the red, and as you can see, the navbar color is red. Then you get volume panel style, custom header. When you enable it, and suppose static image, and suppose this one. As you can see, you can set a custom header. Then you get QoS style disco, QoS style icon style, QoS string style, framework default, background alpha, etc. In status bar, you get network traffic monitor. Here you can choose the net activity location. Then you get display mode, etc. In clock and date, you get options like show clock and date, clock position, AM/PM style, show seconds. In date settings, you get date style, date format, date position, etc. In battery bar, you can choose location. And this got options like battery bar color, battery bar low battery color, custom charging color, battery bar charging color, blend color, battery bar alignment, etc. In battery indicators, you can choose the battery style, battery percentage, and battery percentage of charging. Then you get system icons. Show 4G instead of LTE, use old style mobile icon. And roaming indicator. In notifications you get header notification. In this you get head up, less boot notifications, add app to stop list and add app to blacklist. Then you get notification header, notification sound if active, vibrate for notifications, kill app button, notification light, battery light, show all new notification, show on AOD, hide on AOD, etc. And down here you get vibrate for connect, vibrate for call waiting, and vibrate for disconnect. In QoS, you get quick QoS pull down, smart pull down, vibrate for touch, disable QoS when locked. Then you can choose the rows and columns in portrait and landscape mode. Then you get show QoS style, quick QoS brightness slider, auto brightness, expanded QoS, show add bottom when expanded, brightness control. In QoS panel you get data usage, battery percentage and battery estimates. At the last you get edit icon and footer text. In power menu, you get system settings. In this you get device control and sensitive content. Then you get advanced restart, hard and lock screen, and optional user action. In gestures you get system gestures. In this you get options like double tap, that is double tap to sleep, quickly open the camera. Then you get system navigation. In this you get gesture navigation, 2 button and 3 button, and it's working fine. Now gesture is selected, the home button, reset button, and back button. As you can see, it's working fine. Even 2 button. As you can see, the navbar comes. Even 3 button. As you can see, it's working fine. And in gesture navigation and settings, you get options like left edge, right edge, amount of screen height, dead zone, show pill. In advanced gestures, you get extended sub action, long left sub action, long right sub action, etc. Then you get gesture bar length, gesture bar radius, haptic feedback, and back gesture animation. In gestures you get lift to check phone, prevent ringing, 3-finger screenshot. In this you get 3-finger screenshot, screenshot type, and screenshot quality. In power menu you get the same options. Then you get skip music tracks and adaptive playback. In gestures you get long press for torch, brightness control, 3-finger screenshot, double tap to check phone and double tap to sleep. In lock screen you get always on display schedule. Here you can set a schedule and you can set the start time and end time. Then you get fingerprint error vibration and fingerprint authentication vibration. Then you get status bar, lock icon, charging animation, lock screen shortcuts, and music visualizer. When you turn it on, you get automatic color, lava lamp, line out, sanity level, line opacity, etc. Then you get media cover art filter, and media art to blur level. In buttons, you get navigation bar. In this you get navigation. Here you get some options. Then you get volume rocker wake, control playback, keyboard cursor control, reorient volume buttons, show volume panel on left, and click to parcel screenshot. In animations, you get disable animations, screen off animation, back gesture animation, charging animation, scrolling catchy. In QS animations, you get animation style, animation duration, and tile animation interpolator. In miscellaneous, you get gaming mode. And you turn it on, you get header notification, disable automatic brightness, ringer and gaming mode indication, and add app for gaming mode. Then you get screenshot settings. In this you get some options. Then you can block sensor for apps, that is sensor block per package, USB configurations, when to play ringtone from and radio info. And down here at the last you get 4 brightness values, ambient display brightness and ambient notification brightness. And about section for Evolution X Room. As you can see, there are tons and tons of customizations. In apps notifications, you get conversations. In notifications, you get notification history, conversations, and notification bubbles. Here you also get option of wireless emergency alerts. When you turn it on, you get extreme alert, severe alert, amber alert, test alert, area update broadcast, emergency alert history, vibration, alert reminder, etc. Down here you get notification on lock screen, sensitive notification, skip lock screen, hide highlight notification, allow notification snoozing, suggested action and replies, notification dot on app icon, blink light, default notification sound, and do not disturb mode. In apps notifications you get conversations, notification, assistant, screen time, default tab, push manager, wireless emergency alert, and special app access. In battery, you get battery saver. In this you get extreme battery saver. Here you get option like when to use. Suppose you choose always use and turn on the battery saver. All the third-party apps get disabled, as you can see. And here you also get option of essential apps. Suppose Chrome. Even the battery saver is on, you can still use Chrome, as you can see. Then you can set the schedule and turn off when charged. Then you get option like smart cutoff. When you turn it on, you get stop level and start level. That is, it will stop charging when device is overheated. And battery life is pretty good. I get around 7 hours screen on time. In display, you get brightness level, adaptive brightness. In lock screen, you get notification on lock screen, skip lock screen, add text on lock screen, show lockdown option, battery level on bottom, always show time and info, double tap to check phone, left to check phone, wake screen for notification, ambient wake gesture, always on when charging, ambient pulse, ambient music taker, etc. In display, you get live display. In this, you get display mode, color temperature, and color calibration. Then you get colors. Here you get natural, boosted, saturated, and adaptive. Then you get styles on wallpaper. And wallpaper, you can choose a wallpaper. In style, you can choose the accent color, font type, etc. And grid, you can choose the grid size. And rotation, you can auto-rotate screen for 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 and 270 degrees. Then you get full screen apps, double tap to wake, pocket detection, enable blurs, and ambient display. In ambient display, when you turn it on, you get always on gesture, wake up gesture, pick up gesture, hand wave, and pocket gesture. In sound, you can choose the media sounds. Down here you get volume steps, vibrate for call, ringtone vibration pattern, live caption. When you turn it on, you get language, high preference, show sound level, and live caption in volume control. Let's turn it off. If the live caption is on, it will use more battery. At the last, you get MI sound enhancer. When you turn it on, you can choose a headphone type and a preset. And here you also get option of enable hi-fi, that is decrease noise and distortion and increase the audio quality. At the last you get clear speaker, that is it will play a 30-second audio to clear speaker. In privacy you get purge manager. Here you can allow or deny permission for certain apps. Then you get show password, notification on lock screen, device, personalized services, app content, auto stories with Google, etc. In location you can allow or deny location for certain apps. In security you get screen lock, fingerprint and face unlock. And down here you also get option of app locker. As you can see, then you get device specific settings. Here you can choose a refresh rate, automatic lower refresh rate and battery saver refresh rate. And system you get gestures. In this you get the same gestures. Now let's see the Geekbench score. The single core score is 480 and the multi-core score is 1453. Now let's see the Play Store certification. In Play Store and settings, at the last, as you can see, the device is certified. Now let's check the safety net and run test. As you can see, it's passed. Now let's check the camera DPI is enabled or not. Manual camera and start. As you can see, it's enabled. In recents, you get screenshot select. For clear all, you have to go all the way back. As you can see, in DRM info and down here, as you can see, the wide 11 is working fine. In this you get a stock launcher with customizations like notification dot at a glance, add app to home screen, swipe to access Google app, overvisualization, suggestions, allow home rotation, double tap to sleep and about section. In this you get a stock camera, that is this one. But of course, you can install Gcam which I have installed. As you can see, now let's check the calls working or not. 198. As you can see, the call ended. But I have noticed, if you call the complaint number that is 198, the call ends. But if you call someone, it works. And the ROM is extremely stable. I didn't face any major bug. Thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in the next one.
What just happened?